Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 38 of Abandoned Kids the Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we are going to do two things. First, we're going to age up our youngest from a baby to a toddler. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the entire family off to Sylvia so that the two teens can work on their scout badge, and in particular the outdoor part of their scout badge, because I find one of the easiest ways to do that is to go fishing. There are other ways, but that is the quickest and easiest thing to do. So I'm going to have them do that in Sylvia, and they may like to get away from all the cold that's been plaguing them here in Newcrest. So to start with, let's age up Fern. So why don't we do a super efficient baby care to see if that helps her needs at all before she ages up to a toddler. We'll see how that goes. There. And then I am going to go in here and age up. Any moment now. If you would, Sawyer, that would be great. No wonder it was slow, because we were getting a pop-up and a notification that we got a gift in the mail all at the same time. So I will make a choice here. I'm just going to go with the first one because I find that emotional control is very simple to work on when you're controlling the Sims. So I'm going to go with the I'll always love you, and she'll have to work on her emotional control again. So let's see what she looks like. Fern aged up. I don't remember. I should have checked what trait that Ethan had, but I'm inclined to make it easier and give her independent. I don't want to give her wild because while I've seen some reports of that, they've said it's been fixed, but I've also seen a few people still having problems with it, so I don't really want to do that. I don't want to make her silly because she may make the Sims around her more playful too often, and I don't really want that. Not so keen on fussy either. It's a pretty busy household. Not sure I want a fussy toddler. So I like independent because it lets them go to the potty on their own, but it also means that the Sims, they don't necessarily take to being trained as easily, so if we're trying to get any of the adults or teens around to help her out, she may not be inclined to accept that help. So maybe I haven't done angelic for quite a while. I don't do that very often, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do angelic. Maybe that'll make it easier on me. That would be nice. Like I said, it is a pretty full household. Though mind you, they're all pretty, all grown up other than Ethan. So, okay, now I'm going to pause and put my walls into cutaway because we need to follow him and see what he's doing. He's probably teaching her to walk because they usually do that right at the beginning. It isn't an interaction that you can actually see. Like if you click on the toddler, it's not something that is given to you to be able to do. But it is something that they do as soon as they age them up. So there we go. We have our second little toddler. I am going to probably just add a bed to Ethan's room for now. And then have both the toddlers in here because it kind of makes sense. It's off the parents' bedroom. And I'm sure, if I swing these beds this way, the two toddler beds could go there. But we're going to Sylvia, so it's not really a rush for us to do that right now. So I'll do that when we come back from their vacation. We'll do that little renovation. But I am going to quickly take Fern into Create a Sim to give her some clothes. I may change her hairstyle. I guess we have another little blondie. So I guess if we want a redhead, we're going to have to try for another baby. But we can't right now because we have a full house. So I think Brian would have to move out for that to happen, but it's not really a huge rush. Obviously, we have our full house, or we'd have to find a new home for Leah Cat, who is never happy anyways. I don't really want to do that either. We're just going to stick with how we have it. I'm going to take Fern into Create a Sim, and then I'm going to take them to Sylvia, and I will be back when they get to Sylvia. And you can, I'll show you, the things I gave her. I'll probably be quick and not give her a full lots of outfits, just more some things just a handful, just to be quick about it. Well, they're here in Salvadorada, and I did give Fern a makeover. I left her with the little ponytails, but I gave her like a different version of ponytails because the little ribbons that came with the ponytail, I gave her all like a lot of pink and then realized the ribbons were green. So I thought it was easier to change her hair to have like white ribbons. So it kind of goes with anything as opposed to changing it. And I will hopefully have shown across the screen some of the outfits that I picked, which I usually just go into choose outfit and take some screenshots. And so that should probably be done around now. So it is raining in Salvadorada, and this is the edited version of the Salvadorada Villa, which is in the neighborhood where the cantina is, and it is also where they generally come and stay. But I have further edited to make it more seasons friendly, and I did add an extra toddler bed because there was only one toddler bed, and I couldn't be bothered going out to the cantina. I was thinking it was the middle of the night, but it's not actually the middle of the night. It's 20 after 5, so there should be people at the cantina, so it should have been okay. But I should check to see. I think I've already given everybody the waterproof trait since it is raining. That would be, but I may not have because they've possibly not needed it because I'm looking here at Eric and he does not have the waterproof trait. So they probably are going to need it. Fortunately, the toddlers, I don't know that I can even give toddlers traits even though they can earn. Yeah, no, because you can't get them to the aspiration tab, and that's where you buy them from. So they're just gonna hopefully hang out inside if we go over the cantina. There's not gonna be very much for them to do over there. I wasn't really thinking I should have brought some blocks, but I guess both the parents can teach them some things and with flashcards, so that'll be okay because you can buy a few things from the vendors, but I don't think you can buy really much from the vendors. Or we can get them some toys if they're selling them. We can get them regardless because I think everybody, at least of the two original adults, both, and probably even Brian, I'm guessing, has maxed his culture skill. Not 100% sure on that. But that, which means you can, buy things already, and that might be something that's always available anyways. The doll is what I'm talking about. So we are here. I can see she's a little bit hungry, so maybe we need to feed her. I think we're fine. We can give her some grilled cheese ready to eat, and she'll fill up well enough. And how about you, my Ethan, my boy? You need a little bit of hygiene. Oh, and you already have a doll in your inventory, so you're all good to go. Where are your skills anyways? And your potty, of course, is maxed. You're coming along quite well. But speaking of potty, where are you? I didn't actually look at that. I saw that you were a bit hungry, but your bladder is fine. But that's actually the perfect time to teach some potty training. And honestly, when it comes right down to it, the teens can go fishing. They can walk over to the cantina, the area around the cantina, and go fishing right from here. We don't need to leave the house. So maybe for now, we're better to stay here because there's more things for the toddlers here than there is at the cantina. And like I said, at least initially, my main goal is for both of the teens to work on their outdoor adventure part of their scout badge. That's the only thing left for Sylvia to work on and to collect. Eric does have another one to collect, but he actually finished it. He finished the arts and craft one. He just needs to collect it. He has nothing else to do on it. So now all he has to actually work on himself is the outdoor adventurer one. Now, what I've noticed with the fishing is that every time you tell them to fish, it marks off that they're getting it, getting work towards it, and they could sit there and fish for hours and hours, and it only counts as one interaction. So what I think I'll do is I'll have them fish, and when they catch something, I don't care what it is, if it's a fish or if it's something of the local things in the water that they can catch for adventuring, I'll stop them fishing and have them fish again. That way it feels like it's like they have earned that step with the badge, as opposed to just I could spam fish stop, fish stop, fish stop, and they'd be done instantly. But like I said, that feels a little cheaty, but I also think it's a bit unfortunate that it doesn't work where it's everything they catch that it counts. So let us get Amelia over here. Let me put the walls into cutaway. And we're going to take our youngest, our newest toddler, and go potty train her. And then while you're potty training her, Sawyer, why don't you actually fill this up with food for Leah for when she needs something. And then why don't we have you, I was going to say, sir, oh, there's leftovers. I guess from when we came before. I'm curious what's in the fridge. Let me open it. Oh, there is one garlic noodles left. Not very much. I'm going to have him cook. I'm going to have him cook some, I was going to say some more garlic noodles because those are always just simple. I'm going to do that. Garlic noodles, even though there's already some in the fridge. And then, you know, we can have Fern eat. Ethan, it is raining out, so probably not ideal for you to be outside. You were eating before we left and came, but you got filled up. So you're good to go. I don't know actually what I have here. Like, I don't know that I ever bought any toddler blocks. They're just our toys and stuff that come with the place. So why don't you go here? And why don't you, Brian, why don't you come here also? And since we are here in Salvadorada, let me see, because I can't remember where you are at all on the archaeology. You need to authenticate some artifacts, which you could do. But I think right now what I'd rather you do is you may as well teach some flashcards to our little Ethan. Keep him busy. We'll teach him some numbers. So they're all busy. And you, Ethan, Eric, not Ethan, two E's, I'm going to get you that waterproof trait so that you don't get all wet when it's raining. I'm going to just pause, and I'm going to do the same thing with Sylvia because I'm going to assume she also doesn't have the trait. I probably need to get it for everybody, but since the rest are inside right now, they don't need it. So they have got it. So let me get my bearings. I think the cantina, yes, it is over here. So we could even go see. There doesn't seem to be anybody here for us to purchase anything from anyways, because you don't actually need to go to the cantina because this isn't the marketplace outside of the cantina in the neighborhood essentially. So you could go buy stuff without doing that. And how are you actually in your local, your nature? Yes, it's under nature. Jungle Explorer. You haven't done anything. You have done not a thing. So why don't you come here and view? And while we're here, Eric, why don't we do the same thing with you? Because if your sister hasn't, she's 2 days older than you. You will not have, I'm sure, have done anything for this either. So you're going to come here and view that too. View that also, because it is kind of on the way over to the fishing. And if possibly, they are playing now. If by the time we get here someone is selling anything, you can buy some things from the table because, you know, it is only 5:40 in the afternoon, so it doesn't actually make a lot of sense that nobody is here. Now, I normally don't have them eat a Salvadoradian meal until they have got to level 3. Oh, here we go. Of the Salvadoradian culture skill, but I think it actually does. Can we buy it? Because she's just put stuff there. Why can't I buy anything? I can clear table or view inventory, but I can't actually buy anything. Okay. Well, we can't start a club gathering. That's the disadvantage of staying on our home lot. Oh, we have actually already done the first part, but we may as well do a cheerful introduction. And Sylvia, now that you've done that, why don't you do the same thing? You've completed that first part of the Friend of the World too, when we need to meet someone new in another location also. So we can do a cheerful introduction. Oh, maybe you can come over here. And there looks like there's some things here. So I'm going to take you off of that, Eric, and put you back over to Jungle Explorer, and hopefully, yes, we can buy some things. We can buy 3 things exactly. Perfect. And then maybe we'll do a cheerful introduction ourselves. You know me, I always like to work on my Salvadoradian culture, though the main purpose of this, I do have them. No, don't come over. We want to buy from you. So Camila is, Camelia? No, it is Camila. bookworm, foodie, and loves the outdoors. So that should have finished that for 2. So we have a romantic, slob, and cheerful. I'll put her back over onto Jungle Explorer. Can I actually buy? Oh, we can buy some things, I think. Hopefully. It seems like, but maybe not. Maybe the click was actually for the table. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to make some purchases. We are going to... That's not really... Can we buy things now? Are you the person selling here? No. Nope. No luck. We're not going to mock uncool adult. That's not going to help us in our... Oh, we have an unpleasant... Oh, ask about career. Now it's a casual. Really? She's expected back for her next shift after family leave. She never got her family leave because she just never had any luck whatsoever with getting family leave at all. We'll chat about local sites and ask about the jungle. And let's see, friendly. See if I can find any other. And same thing again. I do find they sometimes get... They don't like it if you repeat it too much. Well, we'll discuss local heritage. We can buy some things. Yes. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And she's got to level 2. But mainly I just want to buy some things. Not just... I wanted it to buy it to complete it. But where is she in her logic skill? I don't see... She's 5, almost 6 actually. Pretty good. Really, actually quite good. I kind of think Eric's probably higher in his logic. Yeah, he's almost maxed his logic, so he should probably be, reasonably good for that. And why don't you buy the... Nope, seems like we can't buy anything again. Oh well, at least we got some of the things purchased. And let's go back to our actual goal here. So let's see if she's hungry. She's getting a little bit hungry. So I think with our girl here, Sylvia, I am going to keep working on the Salvadoradian culture skills so that maybe she can eat something when she's done. And I'm going to send Eric instead. I was going to say I'm going to send him. Well, that's coming up. That's a sign he's meant to talk. Except for that's the same thing. There were 2 things in the first place, and now I chose one. Well, we'll just see if we can get this quickly. So they're busy. Brian, I saw you doing something that didn't really help. And you, my boy, how are you? You shouldn't really be hungry. But you need to go potty. So why don't you go potty? And Sweetie Pie, you ate. Good girl. And you need some fun. So maybe Mummy can... what can she do with you that's fun? Thinking I could have her read, but is there a bookshelf downstairs or is it upstairs with the toddler books? Because I don't know where the bed is, if she's going to be able to read her to sleep. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to read to Toddler. I will read Rex, Trex. We'll read to both of them there, and hopefully that will help them with their fun and attention. And Sawyer, you're painting? Okay. Go ahead. I meant to go down and not up, and that was an accident. And why don't you're a little bit hungry, but not overly hungry. Why don't you go put that away? And then, let's see, do you actually have, what do you need to do? You need to authenticate. So why don't you just work on that? Because you need to. And let's check in. I was going to say we're working, but instead of doing the fishing, I guess we'll probably end up doing fishing in the next part instead. Because we instead came over here and started working on we can discuss uncomfortable mood. I'm just trying to get them to level 3 is all I'm trying to do. Because they were starting to get hungry, so I thought they could maybe, if they're open still by the time we finish this, try and get our Salvadoradian meal. And then have them go fish. Let's just quickly check where she got. She's still at 2. And how about you, Eric? Did you even get to 2? Or you're still on 1? Oh, Oh well. Ask about the jungle. Because of course we don't have a club gathering going, so it does slow things down a little bit, but they should have a boost because they were top-notch toddlers, so they should have a boost from that themselves. And she got to 2, but really what I want to do is get her to 3. She did not get to 3. Are you really selling? Because it doesn't seem like you're selling, to be quite honest. Because I keep trying to buy things. Oh, there we go. We can buy that. We can buy some more things. Ah, she got to level 3. So she was a little bit hungry, and since someone's still here, we're going to have her come over here and order some food. We're going to order... We'll order the thing at the bottom, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Eric, you're going to keep talking. So... I guess in the next part, we're going to have them do some fishing, is what we're going to do, as opposed to in this part, because this part has gone on long enough, but they're going to stay, they're taking a little break from the winter. It's been a cold, snowy winter, and now that the little ones are old enough that they're not babies anymore, we can take them on vacation and have some warmth before Winterfest, which is coming up. But they're here for a couple of days. They'll be here in the next part. So we will join them again in Salvadorada in the next part. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!